So I got to my nanny baby's school. I was getting ready to get out the car, and my phone rang. And I was like, let me answer it. I'm here early. I can talk to a client for a second. So the young lady was like, hey, I don't know if you remember me or not, but I called you like 3 years ago, and I was looking for a nanny so I could take my CDL for my kids. And I was like, kind of, sort of. She said, we stayed on the phone for like 2 hours. She said, I just want to let you know that not only did you change my life, I am so happy I listened to you. Now, after me and her talked, I was like, oh yeah, okay. So the young lady called and said that she needed a nanny for 12 weeks. That was it. And she was somewhere. She wasn't in Georgia. She was somewhere else, and she was moving there so she could take her CDL. She was going to take her kids on the road, and she just needed somebody to keep them while she was in training. And I was like, well, it might be hard to find a nanny to only do a 12-week assignment, but okay. And I was telling her how much it was and stuff. And she was like, oh, I don't know if I can afford that. And we, blah, blah, blah. We were just talking. And I was like, if you don't mind me asking, do you have any family that'll help? And she was like, I can ask their dad. I'm just not, because he a piece of shit. I just found out that he was cheating on me with his other baby mama, and I'm just done. He a good dad. Like, I don't have no problem with that, but I'm just tired of it. And I said, now, I'm going to say this as an older black woman to a younger black woman. Don't allow your relationship with him, especially if you say he's a good father, don't allow your relationship with him interfere with his relationship with the kids. People can be two different people. To you, he's horrible, he's a cheater, but he's a good dad. And she was like, well, yeah, he is. Like, the boys are mad. I think she had like 2 boys, a girl, or 2 girls and a boy. It was something, 2 or 3 kids. I can't remember. And she was like, yeah, that's the only thing. I just don't want my kids to be around every girl that he dates. And I just don't want to do it. And I was like, do you want to spend this money, or do you want to put your pride to the side and allow him to do this for 12 weeks? If not, do it for 2 weeks and see how you feel, instead of trying to come up with the extra money to do this, because 3 kids and a nanny, and you're in temporary housing, and you got a lot. And I'm just being truthful, especially if you trust him and he's a good father. And she was like, well, I'll call you back. I was like, okay. So I didn't hear from her until she called me today. So I just figured that she didn't take the class, or something came up, or life. That baby said that she let the kids go. And she said it was the best decision she ever made. When she finished, the kids asked could they stay with daddy while she was on the road. So they did joint custody. She sent him child support. She got the kids insurance, and he took on the full-time role. And she was like, it was the best thing I ever did. I put my pride to the side. She said, and baby, I cried. She said, I was cussing you out. I was calling you all kind of names. She said, and then I just stopped and was like, what am I doing? And she was like, I put my pride and ego to the side and told him I need your help. This is what I want to do, and I need you to get the kids. And he was like, okay. She was like, so thank you. She was like, you were an ear that I needed. I was like, oh. I love a happy ending.